Today for the 2021 NBA season, I will be taking the top 100 players rated by 2K, and I will be trading them to random teams across the NBA using a wheel. Then I will do a season and playoff simulation on NBA2K21 next gen to determine the winner. But guys, this is going to be crazy. A 4-part draft wheel, a whole different league. What is going to happen today? This is absolute madness. Sit back, relax, guys. Go get a snack because the draft starts right now. Here we go. We have done 30 players, but today we are doing 100. This is going to be a 4-part draft wheel. I hope you guys are excited. LeBron James is up first, and we're going by the 2K rosters. We're not going by the stupid ESPN top 100. I know y'all seen that. That was horrible. I don't even get into that. But LeBron James is up first, and he's going to the Sacramento Kings. LeBron will stay in the West, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, who just re-signed with the Bucks, respect for that, is going to stay in the East, but going down to the Cavaliers. This is going to be a whole new league. Kawhi Leonard is up for the Clippers. And for today's simulation, he will be staying in the West, this time going down to the Utah Jazz. And James Harden, so much drama going around this guy right now in the NBA, is going to the Bulls. He's going to the East. Finally, he gets out of Houston. And Anthony Davis should be higher. I think he's the second best player in the league right now. Is going to the Golden State Warriors. And on the next gen, the Warriors have been struggling so much as Damian Lillard can shoot from anywhere. He's going to the Houston Rockets, basically replacing James Harden. With Kevin Durant up next, he's got to be one of the most clutch players in the simulations. And he's going to DC, joining the Washington Wizards with Steph Curry up on the wheel. Going to the East to join the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's see how he does out there. And the East is stacking up right now. With Luka Doncic up next. He's going to stay in the West. Going to the Portland Trail Blazers. So Blazers fans, you got one of the most glitched players in 2K. Jimmy Butler going to the Phoenix Suns. A lot of people upset about Butler's rating this offseason. Now, it is high, but he did take that Miami team to the finals, as Joel Embiid will go from the East to the West to the Dallas Mavericks, and Nikola Jokic from the West to the East to the Charlotte Hornets for today's simulation. And Jason Tatum, one of my favorite players, top 5 player in the NBA. Listen, I gotta stop saying stuff like that, but he's going to the Philadelphia 76ers, our rival team, basically, even though we beat them every year. And now Carlton Towns is going to the Pacers. Towns will be in Indiana, and Kyrie Irving. I love Kyrie Irving, one of my favorite point guards ever, going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. But it's funny because most of this comment section on Halftime Productions consists of Timberwolves fans, Raptors fans, one Magic fan. They get a lot of Houston and Lakers fans. There are a lot of other teams I see, but those are the main ones. As we saw Donovan Mitchell go to Toronto and Trae Young go to the Lakers. And we are only at, what is it right now? 18 with Chris Paul, a new Phoenix Sun. We still have about 90 or 80 left. And Chris Paul is going to the Miami Heat with Paul George up next. And 88 overall. He dropped down tremendously, but I think he's going to have a comeback season. He's going to the Brooklyn Nets for today's simulation with Russell Westbrook up next. The newest Washington Wizard will be staying in the East. This time going to the Atlanta Hawks, replacing Trae Young with Devin Booker. Booker's got to be a top 12 player in the NBA. Am I wrong about that? Well, he's going to the San Antonio Spurs for this simulation. And Pascal Siakam, where is he going to? The Los Angeles Clippers are going to get Siakam. Let's see how they're going to do. Bradley Beal, amazing season last year. Didn't make the All-Star team, but Beal will go down to my Boston Celtics. And you know what? I still can't get over that Ben Simmons 3 from last video. If you guys know what I'm talking about, that was just crazy. As Porzingis will go to the Magic. And speaking of Ben Simmons, unreal 3-pointer. I gotta give him credit. I don't know how he made it, but he's going to the Detroit Pistons with Kyle Lowry. The Toronto Raptors up next, going to the Memphis Grizzlies. And we have Bam Adebayo, a breakout season last year for the Miami Heat. Where will he be going to? It's the OKC Thunder. So Thunder fans, how you feel about this one? And now we got Rudy Gobert. 3 teams left. As you guys know, every team will get 3 players, and some will get an extra one. As Gobert will go down to the New Orleans Pelicans. And speaking of New Orleans, Zion Williamson is headed to the Mecca. He will be a New York Knick for today's simulation, and his teammate Brandon Ingram, the last team remaining, will be the Denver Nuggets. So Ingram is down in Denver. That wraps up part 1. Heading to 31 through 60. Jaylen Brown is up next. Hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. And Jaylen Brown will go to the Detroit Pistons. He will be joining Ben Simmons and Jamal Murray. The Denver Nuggets will be going to the Utah Jazz. And I'm pretty sure Kawhi Leonard is there. So that Utah team is looking pretty nice. DeMar DeRozan down to Chicago with James Harden, with Kemba Walker of the Boston Celtics up next to the Miami Heat. So Chris Paul and Kemba in Miami. Now we got Chris Middleton up on the screen, as he will be going down to LA to join the Lakers. So the Lakers lost out on LeBron and AD, but they did pick up Trae Young and Chris Middleton, not too bad, with Nikola Vucevic go to the Brooklyn Nets. And I'll say it again, one of the most underrated centers in the game, and an up-and-coming star in the league. Ja Morant will be going to the Dallas Mavericks. He's so good on 2K. I mean, I know he's doing this thing in real life, but on 2K, he is a glitch. But we just saw De'Aaron Fox go to the Magic, and the Chicago Bulls, Zach LaVine, will be headed to Indiana to join the Pacers. And speaking of the Pacers, Domantas Sabonis, where will he be going to? Down to the Grizzlies. Hopefully your favorite team has two pretty good players so far. And we got John Collins. He will be going to the Celtics, so teaming up with Bradley Beal. I kind of like that right there. With TJ Warren, just went off in the bubble, is going to the Knicks with Zion Williamson. I almost called that Colin Sexton. It's Andre Drummond. I don't know how I thought that, but he's going to the Toronto Raptors in today's simulation with Shea Alexander going to the Phoenix Suns. Alexander is down to Phoenix with DeAndre Ayton. Speaking of the Suns, who are going to be crazy this year, mark my words, is going down to the Pelicans with Rudy Gobert. So two centers, and Fred VanVleet just re-signed with the Toronto Raptors, and he will be joining the Washington Wizards with Kevin Durant. And honestly, that could be a scary duo out here. LaMarcus Aldridge up next, going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. CJ McCollum, where will he be going to? It's the Cleveland Cavaliers with Giannis Antetokounmpo. That could be pretty nice. D'Angelo Russell, Minnesota Timberwolves, going to the Nuggets with Brandon Ingram. Okay, we're getting some interesting duos, and I think they could work out pretty nice. Yusuf Nurkic, going to the Houston Rockets. Now we got Hassan Whiteside, the newest Sacramento King. He was drafted there, and he's back there. He's going to the 76ers for today's simulation. And speaking of Philadelphia, Tobias Harris, going to the Clippers with Pascal Siakam. Jaren Jackson Jr. is now headed to, it looks like, Golden State. The Warriors get Jaren Jackson, and they also have Anthony Davis. Wow, this league is going to be crazy. I can't wait to see the playoff simulation. Malcolm Brogdon goes to OKC. Blake Griffin just got into a fight today with Thomas Bryant. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was a funny clip. He just laughed at him. Well, he's going to the Blazers in today's simulation. John Wall, the newest Rocket, on the line, and he will go to San Antonio with Drew Holiday up next. And so it looks like he's going down to Sacramento, joining LeBron James. Now we got Tyler Hero up next. As a Celtics fan, he did torch us low-key in the Eastern Conference Finals. He's going to Milwaukee Bucks. Only two teams left, as we got Karis LeVert at 59. And honestly, in my opinion, he should be higher, but he will be going down to the Charlotte Hornets. And speaking of Charlotte, it's Gordon Hayward. The last team on the wheel is Atlanta Hawks. So that's part number 2. That will wrap it up for that one as we head to part 3. 61 through 90, Eric Bledsoe will lead it off the top of the batting order. Let's get this one going. Spinning the wheel. Every team now going to get a third player. And Bledsoe will be going down to Cleveland, joining us in the Kupo with former teammates. And he will also be joining CJ McCollum. And now we got Spencer Dinwiddie going to the OKC Thunder. Danilo Gallinari up next, the newest Atlanta Hawk. But for today's simulation, is going down to Minnesota to join the Timberwolves. Kevin Love, a Cleveland Cavalier. He's getting old, but he's going to the Orlando Magic. Now we got Jonathan Isaac. I don't know why his picture's blurry. He's the only one with this. Every time I do the trade videos, it happens. But Isaac will be going down to the Chicago Bulls with James Harden and DeRozan. Brooke Lopez down to the Philadelphia 76ers. Victor Oladipo, he comes in here at 67 as he will head to the New Orleans Pelicans, joining DeAndre Ayton and Rudy Gobert. That could be an interesting big three with Clint Capella going to the Wizards. So they have VanVleet, Durant, and Capella. Andrew Wiggins going to the Jazz, joining Kawhi Leonard. I forget the other player, I mentioned it before, but Steven Adams, an actual New Orleans Pelican, is going to the San Antonio Spurs. Continuing on, I hope you guys don't get tired of my voice. Like, if you're watching this whole entire draft wheel, let me know down below. I appreciate it. With Michael Porter Jr. going to the Houston Rockets, and Mitchell Robinson, the New York Knicks center, is going to the Sacramento Kings with LeBron James. And speaking of the Kings, Marvin Bagley III will be going down to the Memphis Grizzlies for today's simulation. Next up, a fan favorite, Derrick Rose, 81 overall for the Pistons, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, joining Tyler Hero. And I forget the first player they drafted, but I'm pretty sure that team is looking kind of nice. With Buddy Hield going to Los Angeles Clippers, joining Siakam, and Montrezl Harrell, the newest Los Angeles Laker, going to the Brooklyn Nets, joining Vucevic. As we continue this wheel, DeMarcus Cousins, the newest Houston Rocket with John Wall, is going to the Denver Nuggets. He will be joining Brandon Ingram right there. That's a pretty scary lineup. And now we got Bojan Bogdanovic, Tell me if I'm saying that wrong. I think I got it right, but he's going to the Atlanta Hawks. Jared Allen growing out the fro. Okay, I see it. He's going to the Phoenix Suns for today's simulation. Continuing on, Lou Williams, with about 10 teams remaining, will be going to the Warriors, so he'll be joining Anthony Davis. The Warriors are kind of looking nice in today's simulation, and Goran Dragic will be going to the Pistons with Ben Simmons and Jaylen Brown. There's a big three down there, and Kelly Oubre, the newest Warrior, will be leaving to the Toronto Raptors, as we got Jonas Valanciunas, a former Raptor, now a Grizzly, going to the Lakers, joining Trae Young. I honestly think the Lakers have some pretty good selection so far. They still can get another player. There's only 10 teams that will get a fourth player, as Mike Conley going to the Knicks with Zion Williamson. Al Horford, the newest OKC Thunder, going to the Miami Heat with Kemba Walker and Chris Paul. Now we got Lauri Markkanen and the Chicago Bull going to the Charlotte Hornets and Brandon Clark. Only 4 teams left, and it looks like they're going to go to my Celtics, joining Bradley Beal, Clark in Boston, and Colin Sexton. I pronounced you for Andre Drummond earlier. I apologize, but you're going to be joining Luka Doncic in Portland with Dejounte Murray. 2 teams remaining for part 3, and he's going to the Indiana Pacers, leaving Christian Wood, who I think is going to be crazy this year, going to the Dallas Mavericks. And that's going to wrap up part number 3. Now we only have 10 players left, and like I said, only 10 teams are going to be lucky enough to get a 4th player, so let's see who they are, as it will be the Chicago Bulls picking up Serge Ibaka at 91, and now we got Josh Richardson, the newest Dallas Maverick, going down to the Clippers. Now we have DeAndre Jordan, a Brooklyn Net, and the Nets have lost so many players on this wheel, and the Timberwolves get him. Julius Randle, the New York Knicks, the point guard there, he runs the point all the time, it's funny, but he's going to Utah Jazz. Now we got Evan Fournier, back-to-back Magic players here, going to the Atlanta Hawks, and Aaron Gordon. Yo, he's going out the fro too. All these players going out the fro this year is going to the New Orleans Pelicans with Ayton and Gobert. And now we got Dennis Schroeder of the Lakers going to the Blazers with Sexton and Luka. But Marcus Smart at an 80 overall is just disrespectful. He should be a top 30 player, as he will go down to the Denver Nuggets. Marcus Morris Sr. headed to the Indiana Pacers with Carmelo Anthony. The last on the list, number 100, is going to the Sacramento Kings, joining LeBron. How ironic is that? That wraps up the wheel. As we are on to the next gen, I converted all the teams here from the draft wheel onto the rosters. The 76ers, they're looking pretty nice. The Bucks with Stephen Curry, Tyler Hero, and Derrick Rose. That's their big 3. Find your favorite big 3 in this video and comment down below your favorite team or the team that you think is going to win it. And the people from the last video who liked and commented are up on the screen right now. I appreciate your support as always, guys. Anyways, the Clippers with Siakam, Tobias Harris, Buddy Hield. That could be pretty good as well. The Grizzlies, Kyle Lowry, Sabonis, Marvin Bagley. Then you got Russell Westbrook on the Hawks with 2 Bogdanoviches and Gordon Hayward. Anyways, the Miami Heat, Chris Paul, Kemba Walker, and Horford. They're keeping Robinson, Iguodala, and Olynyk. The Hornets, Nikola Jokic and LeVert. Utah, they got 4 players: Leonard Murray, Wiggins, and Julius Randle. Sacramento, LeBron James, Holiday, Mitchell Robinson. They got Carmelo Anthony with the last pick. New York, Zion Williamson to the Mecca with TJ Warren. The Lakers are looking pretty crazy too. Trae Young, Jonas Valanciunas, the Magic. But guys, look at this Maverick squad. Christian Wood, John Morant, and Joel Embiid. That could be pretty deadly. Then the Brooklyn Nets, Harold Vucevic. The Nuggets also look very good. Ingram, D'Angelo Russell, DeMarcus Cousins, Marcus Smart. The Pacers, Karl Towns, Levine, Dejounte Murray. That team actually be pretty crazy. The Pelicans, 2 big guys. I'm not sure how that's going to work out down in New Orleans, but we're going to see in today's simulation. And the NBA starts literally in 2 days. I'm so excited. I know you guys are too. My predictions, honestly, the Lakers will come out the West. The East, I saw the Nets play yesterday. My goodness, I'm a big Celtics fan, but if Brooklyn can stay healthy going into the playoffs, they're going to the NBA Finals. Mark it down. That's just my opinion. Let me know yours down below coming out the East. Because the West, I'm pretty sure we all know it's going to be the Lakers. Again, if they can stay healthy with Anthony Davis. And speaking of Davis, now we're Golden State with Jaren Jackson. The Wizards with Durant, Van Vliet, Capella, Roy, David Bertans. And now we're going to simulate to the end of the season here in 2K. And the MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo in Cleveland with 30 points a game, 16 rebounds. James Wiseman, Rookie of the Year. 6th man goes to Montrezl Harrell in Brooklyn. Giannis wins Defensive Player again. Michael Porter Jr. of the Rockets, Most Improved. Coach of the Year right there as we look at the all-team NBA. Lillard, Doncic, Giannis, LeBron, and Bam Adebayo in OKC. How about that first team? As here's what we've been waiting for, the playoffs in the East. Giannis' Cavaliers fall behind the Wizards, Bulls, Celtics, Raptors, Magic, Pacers, and the Hornets squeak in. Philadelphia misses out, and so does Milwaukee. How about that? And on the Western Conference, the Warriors with AD, Jazz with Kawhi, the Rockets, the Pelicans, the Timberwolves, the Suns, Mavericks, and the Blazers all make it. LeBron James in Sacramento doesn't make the postseason in today's simulation, but you guys see the bracket. This is the official tournament or playoff schedule for the NBA simulation here on 2K21. But the road to the championship begins in the first round, so let's get this simulation started. We start off these playoffs in Charlotte, where the Cavaliers with Giannis Antetokounmpo and CJ McCollum will take down the Hornets with Nikola Jokic 109-86, a clean sweep as the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference will continue their run. Moving on, and we go to Chicago. The Magic with Porzingis puts in a free throw to tie the game at 132, 42 seconds. Chicago leads the series. We're looking to close out here at home in Chicago. James Harden drawing the double team, snatch back up Porzingis. Tough shot, won't go. Can the Magic win this game in 4-6 back in Orlando? 27 seconds. Porzingis, he has the mismatch on Harden. He takes advantage. The jump shot's no good. Nobody can get a bucket here late in this game. Now 18 seconds. Harden has the isolation on Porzingis. You gotta take this. A mismatch. 12 seconds. The fans on their feet. Can Harden give the Bulls a lead? 7 seconds. On Porzingis, he goes right. Floater with the left hand, and it goes in. Chicago takes the lead. 4.3 James Harden in crunch time gives the Bulls a big-time bucket in timeout Orlando. One last shot. Will they go for the two or for the win? It's Fox. Stays on the line for the win. Three-pointer is out. And the Magic will be going home, losing this series in 5 games. Chicago advances. Now down go the Dallas Mavericks, and they had a great team with Joel Embiid and John Morant, but they're going against the 2 seed in the West. The Utah Jazz with Kawhi Leonard will win this series in 5, and they'll advance in the playoffs as we head to Portland. The Blazers, the 8 seed, trying to force 7 against the 1 seed of Golden State Warriors. They are down by 1 point, 36 seconds. Luka fadeaway, puts it in. I keep telling you, this guy is a glitch on 2K. How do you even make that a fadeaway 3 as the Blazers take a 2-point lead? In the Warriors, you don't want to go to 7 with the 8 seed. You got to win this 1 and 6. Williams clamped up on Luka. 11 seconds. Anthony Davis in the paint. Jaren Jackson on shooter. He has the mismatch, and he got it to fall. Jumper ties the game up at 111. And now Luka Doncic looking to win this game at 4-7. Doncic on the drive. Has a clear lane, the layup is up, and it's in. Blazers lead, 8.8 remaining. No timeouts, shot clock turned off. It's Lou Williams on the road in game 6. 1-on-1 shooter, crossover for the tie. No, and we will have 7. The #8 seed in the Western Conference will take the 1 seed the distance, as we'll be back here later on in the simulation for that. And we go to Phoenix. The Houston Rockets with Damian Lillard are going to the conference semifinals. Cam, I know you're happy about this. Look at this, 131-9. Houston will continue the playoff run, and we go to Indiana. The Washington Wizards, the 2 seed in the East, with Kevin Durant, are going to advance past the Pacers, 140-122. It took them 6 games, but this Washington team is scary, man. Durant and Van Vliet are going to keep it going, and we head to Golden State. The Warriors, who lost Game 6 as the Blazers won Game 6 at 4-7, are going to hold on as the 1 seed and avoid the upset, taking on the Blazers in 7 games. And we go to Game 7 in New Orleans. There were 3 Game 7s in the first round. This is the second of them. Kyrie Irving down 2 for the Wolves against the Pelicans. Irving the drive. Irving, layup is good. 28 seconds. Kyrie Irving on the road. A huge bucket. And Josh Okogie, you're celebrating. The team is going the other way as Oladipo, and Gobert are looking to take the lead here. 4 seconds off the differential. You got to figure Oladipo's going to hold it down to one of the last shots here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Fans on their feet. Oladipo, is he going to take the buckets? You have Lonzo motioning. 4 seconds. Oladipo pull up. Sticks it. Pelicans have the lead. These type of games in the simulations are what defines players like DeAndre Bembry and Kevin Durant, as Oladipo might join the list with a game winner. And now the timeout for the Wolves. It's over. 5.6, down by 2. Kyrie looking to tie for the win. Irving, pump fake, takes it. We're going to overtime. Kyrie Irving at the buzzer. 113 to 113. This game isn't over yet. Timberwolves fans, you guys are hanging in there as we had the extra minutes in New Orleans. Looking to make it a 2-point game. Danilo Gallinari at the line, and their free throw was missed. Pelicans get the ball. 17 seconds. No timeout. Overtime basketball. Game 7. Winner go home. The ball's in front of Victor Oladipo. 10 seconds. Oladipo driving around 2 defenders. Gets on 1. And he will go to the line of foul by the rookie Anthony Edwards. Oh my goodness, with 7 seconds. Nicky Oladipo clutch these up. He's already got a double-double. First one, he ties the game. This one for the lead. Game 7, Oladipo hits it. Pelicans lead by 1. No timeouts on the road. Kyrie Irving, 5 seconds. 4, Irving on ball. Can he do it again? 3-pointer, bang! Kyrie again from downtown. That's gonna do it. Game 7 goes to Minnesota. What an unbelievable Game 7. Kyrie Irving forces overtime, and then he wins the series. The Minnesota Timberwolves will move past the Pelicans. In the other Game 7, my Celtics are moving on. They go the distance with Toronto, but it's a blowout victory for the Boston Celtics, taking on the Raptors 113 to 96. Moving on, and the first round is over. A lot of missed game winners, but we had that Wolves and Pelicans series, which was very fun. But here we go, guys. The second round action's coming up here in Halftime Productions. Hopefully your team is still in it, because this simulation is going to continue rolling. The Chicago Bulls will go down in 5 games to Kevin Durant's Washington Wizards, and the Wizards are going to the Eastern Conference Finals, awaiting the winners of the Cavaliers and Celtics series. But Kevin Durant is going to move on. Chicago's going home as we head to Houston, 110 to 111. Houston looking to force Game 7. Utah looking to close it out. Down by 1, it's the Jazz. Leonard in and out. The Rockets get the rebound, and Damian Lillard will go to the line. The fans are starting to sense the momentum change as they want to go to Game 7 in Utah. Lillard misses the first, leaving the door open for the Jazz. Lillard puts in the second. It's a 2-point game. Timeout, Utah. They just missed. Will they continue to go to Leonard, or will it be Jamal Murray? 23 seconds remaining. Let's see what Utah will do. Is Kawhi Leonard. Here comes the pick. He has the right side isolated. Driving, he throws it down. Tying the game up with 16 seconds. And they're 1 step away from forcing overtime in this Game 6. Damian Lillard looking for the win. In a 4-7. 1-on-1 with Jamal Murray. 7 seconds. Lillard between the legs has a lane. And he puts it down. 4.3. Rockets have the lead. Down by 2. No timeouts. Murray from half court. Bang! Jamal Murray wins the series. Unbelievable. Cam, I don't know what to say. The Rockets are going home. 115 to 114. Houston is eliminated. It's on a Jamal Murray half-court shot. As we see the number 1 seed in the West go down, they have been struggling, but Kyrie Irving continuing his run, and the Timberwolves will go to the Western Conference Finals, winning this series in 6 games, but I still can't get over that Jamal Murray buzzer beater. Listen, I don't think you guys understand how rare it is for these half-court and full-court shots to go in. We rarely see them, and that was not for the win, that was for the series. Down 2, that was unbelievable, as the Cavaliers, the number 1 seed in the East, will take down the Celtics, and they'll advance, winning in 6 games. As we enter the conference championships in the West, Utah and Minnesota off that Jamal Murray buzzer beater, and now Cleveland and Washington. Only 2 teams can advance to the NBA Finals. Let's keep this simulation going, guys. Here we go. The 1 versus the 2 seed, the best of the best, going out in the Eastern Conference, but Washington down 1, leads this series 3 games to 1, looking to win this series in 5. They are 42 seconds away from doing it, but they need a bucket. Can the Cavaliers force 6? Durant fadeaway jumper, he missed it. Cleveland looking to go to 6 in DC, up by 1. Giannis, 30 seconds, the MVP, driving on a Kupo, and Durant meets him at the rim. How about that? Giannis usually dunks on everybody, but Durant doesn't get dunked on there. He does commit a foul as Giannis goes to line. And now actually that might be a great foul, because instead of 2, he has a chance for 1 only as he gets the second one. It's a 2-point game. 28 seconds in Cleveland. They give the ball to Durant. Can he get a big bucket right now? 1-on-1 with Nance Jr. He has the isolation. Cleveland needs to help on this. Durant the crossover, driving, puts it up, and the foul. It goes down. Giannis commits it, and Durant a chance to take the lead. games have been crazy as Durant knocks the free throw down. Washington takes a 1-point lead behind the and one from Durant, and now with 17.2. Cleveland season on the line. Inbounding, it goes up, and Giannis has the ball one-on-one with Bertans. All you need is a basket to win this game in 4-6, 9 seconds. Giannis, here we go, driving, here comes the help, layup, he missed it, but JaVale McGee, the putback with 4.4, no timeouts, Durant, looking to pull Jamal Murray, no, and we're going to 6. McGee didn't put that back. I know the comments down below would be killing Giannis Antetokounmpo right now as we will be going to 6. But first, in the West, this series only goes to 5 games, and Utah is rolling. Give it up to Minnesota, though. They did go to the conference finals at a 5 seed or 4 seed, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, Kawhi Leonard holding up that Western Conference trophy. They're headed to the championship. And to meet them there, this series went to 6, and the Wizards are going to take it. Eric Bledsoe knocks one down, but this one is all over. Cleveland will go to 6. They lose this one, and they're going home. Washington survives and advances, and now we go to the NBA championship. Utah versus Washington, best of 7 series for the NBA championship. Kawhi versus Durant. Who's going to get it done? Sit back, relax. The NBA finals begin now.
Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The Jazz have had a long journey and are on the cusp of achieving their dreams. With everything on the line, they could be crowned champions with one more victory. Only one obstacle remains as they go up against the Wizards. The NBA postseason.
Game 6 in Utah, Durant at the line with 32 seconds, tied up, and now it's not. Durant knocks down the free throw, and the Wizards lead by 1. Can they force Game 7? We've seen so many teams in this playoff simulation alone extend the series. Kawhi, the cross, got him! Leonard! Oh my goodness! Kawhi caught a body in Game 6. Utah has the lead. 22 seconds, season on the line, championship on the line. Durant on Kawhi. Oh, is that a charge? No, it is not. That would have been bad. But Durant will go to the line there in the bonus. Jamal Murray with the blocking foul. And Durant with 32. And KD misses the first free throw. Whoa, a rare miss to tie it up. He got it, but 113 to 113. Utah, even if they miss, will go to overtime. 15 seconds. Looking to win the championship. No timeouts. Shot clock turned off. Durant guarding Kawhi. 7 seconds. Leonard makes his move to the rim. He can't get anything. 3 seconds. Leonard blocked by Durant. Ball out of bounds. 0.6 remaining. Kevin Durant, what a block. Utah has to inbound from the baseline. It's gotta be catch and shoot. Favors will inbound. The Jazz are running a play. Leonard was open. They go to Murray. He takes it. Oh, Jamal Murray for the championship, but didn't count. I don't know if he got it. 0.6. This is for the championship or overtime. They aren't going to review it. They count it. Utah wins the championship. They don't go to the scores table, and they put it in the bucket for Jamal Murray. And the Jazz are your champions for today's simulation, winning the finals in 6 of a Jamal Murray game winner. And Jamal Murray, I'm saying it right now, has just passed DeAndre Bembry for the most clutch player on Halftime Productions history. Unbelievable simulation for him. The half-court game winner. Then the win for the championship. Somebody let me know down below or send a picture to my Instagram. Did that shot count? They didn't review it. I have no idea, but what an NBA Finals and what a simulation. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. One of my longest videos of all time. You guys are the real. I read every single comment. Make sure you comment down below. Like and subscribe. It's your boy Halftime Productions. Thanks for watching, and we out.